NCRP Productions proudly presents Mörk Borg, Pirate Borg, Rosae Osculum. Episode 15, The Light That You Shine Can't Be Seen.
Welcome back, my name is Mike, and this session we are playing Mörk Borg, the pitch black metal apocalyptic RPG, and its supplement, Pirate Borg. Let's go around and meet our crew, starting with you.
Hey, this is Barry. I am, as always, running Blevett, the Fang Deserter.
Hey everybody, it's Pedro playing Bartholomew Bilge, the Buccaneer. Yar.
What up, gamers? It's your boy, J-Dog. Can I get a woof woof from the dog pound?
Woof woof.
Thank you very much. And I'll be playing George Clooney, the Cursed Skinwalker.
Hi, it's Sequoia, and I'm running Cod Silverington XVII, a rapscallion.
All right, so let's go back and let's get a little recap on what happened last time.
Mike, can I interject for a quick second? George, were you aware that your new movie, is there a chance that you're up for an Academy Award in this current film?
It has not been received incredibly well by critics, but it's always a joy to work with,
Yeah, who?
Yeah, go ahead.
You son of a bitch. You motherfucker!
Julia
Pretty
Roberts?
woman, Julia Roberts.
It is.
Thank
I
you.
thought it was Julia Roberts.
Yeah, I actually call her J Money.
Or Babs.
Yeah, or
Julia,
Babs.
Julia.
Yeah, excuse me? She is a respected actress, and I would like it if you would put some respect on her name, as they say.
And actually, she is still around in the Mörk Borg universe.
Of course, yeah. Julia Roberts is the body
She's
wench.
very safe somewhere that Cod knows about.
She's undead though.
She is the pretty woman now.
We just got a subtle little glimpse into Cod Silverington's motivations. That's an Easter egg.
Yes, she is undead though.
Ah, do you think that the heads on Easter Island lay Easter eggs? Do you like that joke?
Sorry, Mike, I didn't mean to
I'm
interrupt.
so
Please
sorry.
continue.
Everything's ruined. What are we playing?
That's fine. I was trying to go with the joke of she is Julia Roberts.
I love Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a
You guys
10.
don't need to humor me. It's
Julia
fine.
No, I was
Roberts.
enjoying it. Okay, now, where were we in the game, Mike?
Wasn't it Julia Gulia in the Adam
Oh
Sandler
my
movie?
God. Okay.
What
Last
up,
time.
gamers? It's me, John, and I'll be
Shut
playing
up,
George
everybody. Last time, all of you started out standing around a body. You then used an iPhone to translate some runes that were around it. You realized that there was a ghost somewhere near you. You then argued about digging down or up or some other silly shit. You then pulled some of this, they know that we know that they know that we know about the doors and the treasure, and where the actual treasure was going to be for, I don't know, like a good 5 or 10 minutes, which was pretty great. You then opened the storage room door. Blevett suggested sacrificing some baby rats.
Word.
Bart slammed a bunch of booze. Cod got himself some armor.
Yeah.
And then he stated and reiterated time after time that he would bring some of the booze as long as it was feasibly conceivable.
Reasonably.
Wow, I thought
That's right, I wrote it on here.
I have
What
a
is it?
speech impediment.
You then took a bunch of that booze and you burned the body and shoved it into a sock and buried it.
Hell yeah.
And you made your way into the next room, where you met with a giant wooden body
yeah.
wench. George Clooney got the confidence knocked the fuck out of him with a rusty anchor.
I still think I could have taken her.
Everybody laughed insanely as Blevett Hanna-Barbera'd the fuck through the blockade,
Yes.
allowing all of you to find the vaults of the Pirate Kings.
Yarr.
You loaded up on the treasure of Captain Riddle, who you murdered the session before this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, he was minding his own business, and you killed him.
He was asleep.
Yeah.
So getting this treasure creates parody, right?
This whole game is a parody.
You loaded up on his treasure. Cod found a mirror and also found a new lease on life. Bart took a bunch of arrows to the face.
A grave misunderstanding of my own.
And then you all reached the surface, where you found a new ghost friend. You then convinced him to go back to the town of Zac-Efron. And he flew off instead of helping you with all of the things that he could have helped you with.
Yeah, that was a miss on our
I'm
part.
sorry we didn't exploit our new friend immediately, Mike. I'm sorry.
You know what's great is the holiday specials. The kids come by it honestly.
You then noticed that the boat doctor was heading toward you from the boat hospital, very angry and missing an arm,
Never good.
with
Third
another
time.
pirate following behind him. And also coming from the harbor, you see a large group of zombies and skeletons, and a sewn together, not very well, and falling apart, Captain Riddle, dragging a cutlass toward you and screaming, "I'll be having my key back." And this is where we are now.
Now, did I make the hilarious joke that the boat doctor had been disarmed yet? Because if not, I would like to make that joke now.
Are you asking us if it was hilarious when you said it, because it wasn't, or are you asking us that if you said it at all?
I'm asking if I said it at all.
Not having
I
re-listened to the
don't
episode
believe so.
recently, I'm fairly confident you did, because you wouldn't leave that one alone.
Oh.
I don't think you did, and I'm happy you did now. Thank you.
You're welcome. I believe that the doctor has been disarmed.
Okay,
Excellent.
thank you.
So Bart is now complete.
Yes.
Yes.
Bart, yeah.
Oh, right. I'm fucking hurt. We need to get the hell out of here.
I believe that we have received all that we need from the key. I don't think it's a wrong idea to set the key down and run.
Maybe he'll just take it back and be content.
The only thing that he demanded, I'd like to be clear, this being simple law, pirate law, the only thing he demanded was the key, not a life or anything else.
I know I am carrying
Nor the
the
return
key.
of the goods that we took.
He said nothing about that.
You didn't swallow them.
I'm gonna smack the key on the ground and start running.
Well, that's a forward thinker. And then,
I'm going to look at the key on the ground and run as well.
The key, ting, 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 ting. You see one of the skeletons leaps over and grabs onto it, and the rest of them like dogpile on top of it. And where are y'all running to?
towards
The scab
doc-
works.
Yeah, to the
Boat doctor's
boat
place.
doctor's place.
You're running straight towards the boat doctor?
Well,
like
it's
a
away
mistake
from.
now that you say it like
really,
that.
Better of the two situations.
Wait, it's away from Captain Riddle.
It is
correct?
away from
Yeah.
Captain
There,
Riddle.
and the dock only goes two directions: Captain Riddle or I say
Now,
boat doctor.
just
You
to get,
could also go up the cliff. Like
We have been
the-
up and down so many times. I am getting. I think I have varicose veins from this.
Well, they don't know that our little hideout is the church. That might
We're
be-
running actively. We already said we're going.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
So are we running on towards the dead end of the dock at the end, or are we running? I would like to
I don't
run
know that
someplace
the
where we don't
back
get
end of the
cornered.
Scabworks has been described to us. We are running towards the Scabworks. That's what we're doing.
So the back end of the Scabworks is literally like the cliff face, and then there's like the door, like the the cellar door. There's really nothing back
Okay, so
there.
yes, George, we are running to a dead end.
Yeah, there's the boat doctor, there's the stairs going upward, there's the Scabworks, and then there's the harbor.
Oh wait, the boat doctor is not the Scabworks?
No.
Then let's continue towards the boat doctor, as we said.
All right. Towards the boat doctor.
You guys run towards
Yeah.
the boat doctor.
As we previously established.
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic.
I would like to get some of those scabs.
We'll come back for them.
Okay.
I've got lots.
But yeah. So if you guys remember, the Scabworks was like the kind of the first establishment that you had seen. It is the cheapest place to stay in town.
Ah, okay.
It was actually, in fact, it was when you guys first got here, you asked about any secrets or any possible treasure or anything, and it was where the bartender weirdly started yelling to you about how he has no secrets.
And George, I want you to think about something for a moment. Diversification in stocks, I consider to be a good thing. Diversification in this time period in hobbies, because you already collect teeth. Moving to scabs, probably not a good idea. Do you have the ability to carry more things for collections?
I think that
So as you're running towards the boat doctor, the boat doctor is yelling at you.
What is he saying?
Yeah,
Good, we're
pray
getting
tell.
close. We should know we should be able to
What
hear
are you
what he
saying,
says.
man?
So he is yelling at you something about a monster.
Where? Yeah, we're like running towards him.
As you're running towards him, he is yelling at you that you should have told me that there was a fucking monster on the board.
Was there?
On our ship.
Well,
My dog.
What on board my ship? I don't remember keeping. Wait a minute.
Is it possible that it hitched a ride through the hole in the boat and it's not actually from the boat, but from
the
the?
dog?
You're gonna have to kill the thing before I can fix the rest of the boat.
I guess we gotta go to
Just
the
came
boat.
from a fight,
Since we're
and Cod's covered in
paused,
scabs, as he's already
I'm
explained.
gonna turn and look back. I am syphilitic, for the record.
Ah,
That's one of my character
Wait,
traits.
so hold on a
Let's say
second.
no, wait.
Were we aware of this? Oh dear.
Did you say that out loud,
No.
Cod?
When I first announced my character, initially, out of game, yes.
Okay.
In game, I mean, I'm covered in sores. Like,
Okay.
But that's kind of a normal look for people.
who
these
isn't?
Yeah.
Right?
I want to look back to Captain Riddle. Is he pursuing?
So,
Or is
as
he on the
you're-
dog pile of skeletons and zombies?
So you can see that the dog pile is kind of clearing up a little bit, and at the moment, Captain Riddle, one of his arms has entirely fallen off.
Uh-oh.
His jaw is currently being sewn back on by one of the skeletons, but they're using like some kind of like hempen twine, so it doesn't seem to be working too well.
Disgusting.
He is like staring over toward you, but like all these skeletons and zombies are actively like pushing his body parts together while he's staring at you. So it doesn't look like he's gonna get to you anytime
Okay.
soon.
All right.
That's not as bad of a situation as I thought.
If it gets bad and he's moving this slowly, we could blow up the dock between us and him.
I don't see any way that could possibly go wrong.
That seems a bit much, but I suppose it's a good plan.
Which one of us has fireball prepared?
Anywho, we should get to the ship. Boat doctor, please, go ahead and follow. We'll take care of the monster.
No, you can meet my assistant in there. He'll let you onto the boat. I'm not going back in there. He points with his one arm, and there's just like blood squirting out of his red coat.
I catch it perfectly with my... No, I'm just kidding.
I think you should probably get out of here. Okay, come on, Gru, let's go. We'll head towards the ship.
I thought you just called us Gru. I was really
No,
confused.
Gru.
Yes,
Minions.
from Despicable Me.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention that you guys have an NPC with you.
Oh, good Gru.
Gru.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd like a D10 attractiveness roll for group.
the NPC who definitely is not
the NPC that isn't there. Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
If he was here,
If he was here...
He's a 3 out of 10.
yeah, that reads.
Okay.
Okay, so making your way over towards the boat hospital, which I can't believe, which is what we're still calling it.
I imagine a nice sign.
Yeah.
People,
I like a
simple
red
times.
cross.
Yep.
When-
So
When I
It's a
take
red cross of wood. Why should it be a sail and wood making a cross?
when I take my car to the car hospital and I give the money to the car doctor, he's so nice. He's like, "Well, let's call it an even 10,000 every time." I said, "Thank you, car doctor," and then he fixes my car.
and he walks around with a stethoscope and puts it on different parts of the
And he goes,
car.
like, "Your car's good now."
Car is very sick.
The leprechaun under the hood is ill.
Okay. So walking into the boat hospital, you guys can see that that your boat is up on, what are those?
Blocks. What? Blocks. All the tires have been stolen.
Yeah, the tires have been stolen off of the boat. It's up on blocks. No, you guys can see that it's dry docked right now.
It's a bad neighborhood.
But
Still
yeah,
a bad neighborhood. There's monsters coming on the ship.
you do hear the faint sound of beep, beep.
It's still alive. Oh, thank God. The Morningstar II lives. We should get on there. Does anybody remember, where's... Your donkey's not up there still.
The donkey's
donkey
on
is
the
on the
ship.
ship.
Maybe the doctor just doesn't understand donkeys.
I don't remember Quixote biting.
Isn't he missing his bottom jaw? I feel like I...
That's why I said I don't remember him biting.
We did leave him with a pile of corpses to eat. Maybe that's had some effect on him.
Oh, crap.
So you can see that one of these other pirates, the one who has an arrow fully sticking through his head, he approaches you, and as he's walking up, he's saying, beep, beep.
Are you the ship doctor's assistant?
He kind of shakes his head at like a diagonal angle as he points up at the ship, and he says, beep, beep.
We'll go take care of the monster. Okay, I'll go to the ladder, then whatever they have put to get up there.
Are there swings to it? How are
Yeah, are there swings?
How do you?
There's
yeah,
seesaw?
there's a
The
child's
Munchmores?
playset. Yeah, with like swings and a seesaw.
You know, I'll climb the tower to get to where it's at, and then swing across an expanse to
Zip lines.
Yeah,
That's
I
on
will
this
hop
thing.
on one side of a teeter-totter and launch.
I mean, yeah,
George
dude,
Clooney.
this is fucking Pirate World. Yeah, there's always a rope you can grab onto, and another one that you can cut to make that rope
It's
shoot
like
you
it's
up
like a
somewhere.
Spider-Man movie
Yeah.
or George of the Jungle.
Me and my with now 4 main rats do that all at once. All like 3 little
Wait,
ropes.
did you raise a rat into?
No, hold up. Oh wait, no, all 4. Yeah, the main rats.
You only lost one rat.
I thought you lost one of the main rats.
No,
Okay.
no. That was one of the main gang press. The
Rat talk.
Oh, the pressed rats.
No, I still
This
have
week on Rat Talk,
still have
which
Scab
rat
Rust.
is the hottest? What are
That'll be
the
the
One
next
Direction
podcast
guys
video.
called?
Yeah.
Niall, Zane, Harry, Louie, other one.
Those are the rats. That's the
Those are the-
second. Those
those-
are the
I do
second
need-
4.
Louie! Did I say that already?
You said Louis.
You said Louis.
Louis Anderson is in One Direction.
Zane,
Oh.
Harry.
What are we
Okay,
talking
so-
about?
Anywho,
Niall.
Me
Niall.
and my 4 rats all go up that
And Louis.
manner. I do the
Yeah, that's
big
5.
rope, and they
Yeah.
all have smaller
Okay,
ones.
fantastic.
Niall
Yeah,
was the
you
little
shoot up
cute
onto the
one.
deck.
He's my favorite.
Yeah.
Who else
Have
is
you
going
heard his
one?
albums? It's actually really good.
I like them.
They're really good.
But there's this. I'm so sorry. I have thoughts about them. We'll talk about it after.
Who else
Did we
comes up
win?
ropes?
I'm gonna. You know how I'm gonna get on the fucking
When
ship?
One Direction comes up in a Mörk Borg game, fuck yeah, we won.
You know how I'm gonna get on this damn ship?
Oh.
Exactly how all of the ship nurses have been getting on the ship. I'm assuming a very safe set of stairs or a gangplank or something.
Oh, gangplank.
Is there one?
You're gonna walk the
No.
gangplank to the ship.
I don't do that then.
I think
There-
they have
there's-
stairs on wheels, and I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like an airport.
yeah, like an airport. Yeah, there's one of those.
Just have to make some garbage.
Why the
Can't
fuck
just
is the ship up in the air if they can't get to it?
Yeah,
What's the
like,
purpose of dry docking it? We raised it up 27 feet.
I had the logical answer, but
Right.
we're playing Mörk Borg, so that was clearly
We're
incorrect.
drying
Yeah.
it
You
out.
have to say something stupid.
Yeah, there's dozens of these like speed up
Contraptions.
ropes
Absolutely.
to go
Yeah.
up.
It's
like,
oh, you know how we get in? It's like Mission Impossible. We have to go through a hole in the ceiling.
Don't you? Yeah,
that's
don't-
how
down.
Levitt
You could
gets
have
up
said,
there.
yeah, there's a fucking trampoline or something, but no, you can't say something sensible.
No, I have the right answer. I take my Jurassilisk jaw and I put it on like the edge of the ship,
Oh, that's perfect. We can climb George.
and then I just transform painfully and go, "Ah!" and my body shoots up.
Wait, George. We need to embark you to get up there.
I shoot back down. And then once I'm up there and I've transformed to George Clooney, I like climb up and put my foot on something, and then I go, ah!
Without arms, how does George climb? Because I
He
know the
just
monkey
falls.
can do it.
he doesn't climb well, but he got over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, by various means of silly bullshit, you guys get onto the boat.
Yeah. Okay, yar, we're on the boat now.
All right. So where exactly is the monster?
Oh, we should-
Oh shit! I forgot
I mean,
about that.
yeah, there doesn't seem to be any
I-
clear sign of a monster anywhere
Captain,
on the
should
deck.
we draw weapons?
yeah, I'll pull out my Zweihander and my other sword and say,
Okay.
all right, well, I guess we should find out if it's a real monster.
Your weird, like, long manicured nails don't make it like easy to hold your
Oh, yeah,
swords.
you're bad at holding weapons
Oh,
now.
yes, that's
Where
right.
did you get the? Has he had the manacle nails for the whole time?
Oh, it's
No,
from
it's,
No.
it's from his crown.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's
Oh,
right,
right.
Can I put my ear to the deck?
Sure.
I do so.
George, what do
Okay.
you hear?
What do I hear?
You hear your friends walking around on the wood deck.
Quiet, everybody. I think there's like 4 people here with us.
I want to lay down too, and then just kind of face George and just look at him.
You guys are just like face to face.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I hear now?
So,
You're caught.
Thump 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 thump.
yeah, you hear Cod's breathing and heartbeat.
I all of a sudden don't want Cod to like me anymore.
Now you understand the.
Now I understand. Now, crew, I would like to volunteer to look down in there first, since I do regenerate health. I don't want anybody else to take a hit.
I'm close to dead, so again.
I will say, George,
I have a
that
first-
good on you, bully old boy. Go down there.
Okay, I would like to open the door downstairs.
Okay.
What's it called? What's a ship door? I open the ship door.
You open the boat door, yeah.
I open the boat
Galley.
door. And I just slither my little Giraffalisk head down there and I look around.
Yeah, peering around down there, you don't really seem to see anything out of place. You can see that, like, they appeared to be in the process of working.
No.
But there's a huge, like, splatter of blood all over one of the interior walls of the ship.
Oh. That's...
What do you see, George?
There's some blood down here.
That would fit the missing arm, the boat doctor's arm.
And do I see my donkey?
You don't see your donkey, but you also don't see the large pile of corpses that you left for the donkey.
I make my patented donkey call. I go, choo-choo! Choo-choo-ee! Choo-choo-ee!
You begin to hear this, like, thump,
Oh.
thump,
He's got a fucked up leg. He's got a...
thump.
Yeah.
Well, he's a crowbar for a
Crowbar
leg.
leg, yeah.
That's definitely Quixote.
Yeah, you definitely took the crowbar with you.
Oh, yeah. So he wouldn't walk off.
That's right, you put him up on blocks. I forgot about that.
I think we did this to them.
Yeah,
I think-
coming from around around like one of the boxes that are, one of the crates that are down there, you see the donkey's head. It is slamming its face down into the ground, like slamming its teeth into the wood, and then like pulling itself a couple of inches, and then moving like. That's how it's moving, by slamming its teeth into the deck and then dragging itself by its
I
face.
yell out, guys, Quixote is fine. This is great. And I'm gonna just brazenly go down the stairs.
Okay.
And I'm gonna rush over to Donkey, and I'm going to check on it.
Yeah.
How are you, boy? I've missed you so much. I love you.
You can see that the donkey's mouth and just like its muzzle entirely is just coated in fresh blood.
Oh, good boy. Did you keep the ship safe while Daddy was away?
You can see its lolling tongue, for some reason, is like coated in almost like razor sharp like splinters.
Oh.
Almost as if it was like licking the wood or something. And now its tongue is like a weapon of some sort.
Cool.
And so as it licks you, it definitely deals some damage to your face.
My face damage. Well, is my face protected by whichever mask of skin I'm wearing
Yes.
at the time? Okay. Which, is now Craig Sally's face, out of deference. I alert the party that I think that, hey, crew, I think that they just maybe crossed Don Quixote, and that's kind of on them. Do y'all want to come down here and check it out? I think we're good.
No, if
No.
it's just Don Quixote, then I think that's fine.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, yes, that's right. You're new here. Well, you have to come meet
I'm
the
just kind of
Queen's
looking up.
donkey.
I am not coming down here. What the fuck is that thing?
It's just a donkey.
What the fuck is that thing?
We've had a lot of adventures together. We used it like a jet ski at one point.
What is in its mouth?
It's been licking wood. It
Um,
probably got a taste for blood.
That, at least biologically speaking, is a tongue.
Yeah. All the parts of this donkey are sort of analogous to normal animal parts. It's like its leg. It's like its ears.
That is not a donkey.
It at one time was.
Look at its eyes.
Well,
I
they do carry a sadness to them, don't they?
I look in there and all I see is love.
It's part of his personality.
Jesus Christ.
Love looks like pus.
Would you like to meet Don Quixote?
No.
Well,
I mean, he's part of the crew. It seems a little...
At some point, you will cross paths with him. You might want to know who you're saying hello to.
clearly you would like him to be on his good side.
Where's its leg?
Oh, I've got that right here.
Oh, you should give it its leg back, yes.
Bart, would you mind reinserting the donkey's crowbar leg? real
Not
quick?
at all, and I'll take it. I'll say, good boy. And the best place to give a good scritch is behind the ear, not on, but next to the scab. And then I'll do that as I just jab into its leg
Jam the
stump.
crowbar into its leg stump.
That's a
Todd
good
wretches.
boy.
Is Don Quixote now able to stand again?
Yeah, with a little wobbling and a little effort, yeah, like you hear like 3 clumps and then a clunk. Yeah, but Don Quixote is able to move around a little bit faster.
That's a good boy.
So to update those of us who I don't remember completely, my memory is he has a crowbar for a leg, he has a piece of wood for a leg, and he's missing his bottom jaw.
And he has a needle like through his bum.
Needle through the tail
through the
to
tail,
hold him in
the
place.
tail.
A hypodermic needle to hold the tail on. Does that
Yep.
about cover your memory? Okay.
Yeah, and his bottom jaw is missing, and his tongue is now essentially like a flail.
Okay.
And he's got too much love to give.
Of course.
Well, I look around and I believe that Don Quixote probably ate all of the corpses we left for him.
Well, that was
And-
left as food.
No.
I'm certain.
Now, I'm sure that is very well the case, but don't you think, considering not quite far yonder, there's an undead army probably amassing to come take the ship at some point? Maybe we should check, just in case there's any residual kind of undead magic about.
We might as well look about.
And if there isn't, I believe we have an answer for the encroaching skeletons. It would be Quixote.
Exactly. We'll either have to set him out to guard, or we may have to kennel him for just a little bit.
There was a time when they used to use sprinklers to put water on the ground to grow grass. We could use him in the exact opposite way to take out skeletons as they approached.
No, we could tie him down to a spot, and he could be a sort of...
What?
Are you saying we should like cut him open and then swing him around so he splatters blood?
You just put him in
Oh.
place, and then as the skeleton approaches, the tongue goes back and forth, much like a water sprinkler, and destroys the skeleton. And it also gives him food, so he doesn't have a problem with standing there for any particular period of time.
It's much like a landmine, but different.
Radio
Throwing up
flamethrower.
on the
Well, I think we should check the rest of the ship. So I'll put away my three-hander and pull out my gun. Still not easy to wield
Yep.
anymore. And I'll say, well, I'll go check and start whistling and walking along. 'Cause, I hope somebody follows. I'm close to dying.
I want to
still.
stick with Bart.
brief. So I rolled a first aid kit when I was getting the equipment for Cod.
Oh.
However, I can't find any stats for it.
Yeah.
It is Mörk Borg.
Welcome to Mörk Borg.
Okay. How do do I just come up with
You
how I
heal
use
me
it?
a D12.
D12.
A D... Exactly 6
D12.
points of damage. I mean, hell.
I was about to check the index in this book. Like, that's gonna help me.
First aid kit. Page 202.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I found reference of it on page, I want to say, not 10.
Of Pirate Borg or Mörk Borg?
Pirate Borg.
Of Pirate Borg. Okay, so
It
It's
might
on
be a
page
pirate.
13
13
and mine
Pirate Borg.
on my PDF.
Okay, yeah, but there's a reference to it. But does that mean anything?
No, it literally just says
First aid kit.
first aid kit.
Well, okay, so on this starting gear, it does say medicine, presence plus 4 uses, heals D6 and stops bleeding infection. I would assume that's probably...
It doesn't say that for first aid kit.
But, well, I don't know.
But it does in the Game Master approved
See?
handbook that
Look,
was handed
right
to us
here.
those many years
For
ago
me,
when we started
for,
playing.
for medicine.
That's different than this.
Yeah, but that's the one I gave you.
Oh, so then we'll... So it heals a D6. You can heal me a D6.
Okay.
Just roll a 6. So...
That's a plus something, wasn't it? It was presence plus a D6.
no, that's how many uses.
That's understandable. Like a forest that's recently been logged. It lost its timber.
Dude, how do you heal me? You just like stab me with something?
No. So Cod puts on a little nurse hat.
Aww.
A tri-cornered, is that what I just
Yeah.
saw you do? Very
Yeah.
good.
And then he
Revolutionary nurses.
he
are the
opens up
hottest.
a little plastic purse and he pulls out a Dora the Explorer Band-Aid and puts it on you. And then
Now-
pats it and blows you a little kiss and then closes it back again.
Is it Dora, or is it a Dora Explorer set? So it might be Swiper, it might actually be the monkey.
That one.
Boots.
It's Boots.
Boots
Could
the
be
monkey.
Boots.
You got Boots the monkey.
So I have 4 uses. That's what we just decided.
What wasn't it?
It's presence plus 4.
Presence
Oh,
plus
presents plus
So more than 4 uses.
Unless your
Well,
presence is
possibly,
a
yes.
negative.
No, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Presence plus 4, dude. What is your presence?
One
is your presence?
1 plus 4 is 5.
See, this is always the frightening
four
thing when
more
kids
uses.
on
Yeah,
bikes
you have four
interferes
more
with
uses.
more force.
Yeah.
You just reach for a D20 like you think we're playing some other game.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, so I don't know how, but it actually does feel a little bit better.
I put my nurse hat away.
Thank you, Cod. Very nice costume as well. Back to searching Mr. Clooney.
Captain, may I take the lead on this?
Yes, you may. I'm glad you asked. I wasn't going to ask, but I'm really glad you asked.
Bartholomew, make it so.
Make it so. Yes, that works for me as well.
So you guys are searching the ship for what?
Just
We're not sure.
Ookie spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys searched the ship for a while. We'll even call this one, catching your breath. There's no monsters or anything here. Yeah, the doctor was bitten by Don Quixote.
Oh.
That's what we surmised. This is in our expert opinion, it was. So, George, I would approach him kindly, but ask Quixote if he bit the nice doctor.
Booja.
Are you talking to that fucking thing?
Yeah, I'm just humoring him. This donkey does not speak English.
I overhear that, and the mysticism is broken in my mind. I wanted to believe.
Did little man get hungry? You bite the boat, doctor, little man? Yes, I did it! I was so hungry, I love you, Daddy! Oh, wow, I love you too, Don Quixote. Yeah, he bit the doctor.
Okay, so
Deception check.
Yeah,
believe-
Cod, you can see that while George is doing this, the donkey is clearly banging its head against the wall, trying to crack its own head open.
I believe next time we don't leave the donkey here.
We just
Separation anxiety, I believe it was called.
That really could be it. He
You're not
loves
bringing that
me.
fucking thing.
It would be on a leash.
Oh, well, I have an idea. The
Or
doctor's
ridden.
afraid of this thing. This thing, I'm sorry, is afraid of my good friend and pet and
Unless he identifies as a thing.
yeah.
He may wish you to use as his pronoun thing.
Whatever he likes. I'm fine with that. So, here's my proposal, right? Is we come up with Don Quixote and we say, we're so strong, we have enslaved the beast. It now follows us. You're safe. Please continue fixing our ship. Look how strong we are. You don't want to cross us. Do a good job.
I think that's great, and then we should discuss the fact that he will be taking twice the amount of time, so we're going to need to pay him half. I mean, he's going to be working partially armed.
Because of the arm, yeah. Yeah.
You guys already paid him.
Yes, I believe
I didn't remember that.
We already did pay the man.
It was actually Cod who had a lot of freaking money, which is...
Anybody who's resting can take a
And
D4.
you know what's odd? We never
Oh, my
found the treasure that was supposed to be. Cod, do you know a gentleman by the name of Bucket?
Yeah, I know everybody. Cod visibly remembers he's doing an character. And he kind of slouches and says, yeah, I know everybody.
I'm beginning to see where the money came from. It was under 300 silver, was it not?
Something like that.
I think it was. I do. And if you remember, the gentleman who spoke to us of Bucket, he had absconded with something like 300 silver.
Yo.
Yo, Cod.
Are you accusing me of something?
Oh, no. We're just considering the following the flow of money, as it were. Currency.
Unchill.
You know what? You're right. It's not really. It's kind of uncouth to talk about money in mixed company. So
Whack.
we are a party.
I thought
is
the
a
only
little
thing you
unchilly
didn't
right
speak of was your wage. You never discussed with anyone else who was in the same wage earning scale as you are how much you make.
Well, yeah, it's an easy way to monitor who's like better than other people, like who's the best person. But we don't like to use that system.
George, at any time, were you the highest paid actor in Hollywood?
At least on a lot of the shows I worked on. Maybe you remember me from the famous show ER, or the other show ER.
Mark Green.
Mark Grain.
Uh-oh, that seems to have struck a chord.
What?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean.
Yes, Cod, please elucidate.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about, Cod?
That was my bad.
Okay, well,
Moving on from that.
to save Sequoia from that, I think we should be getting the boat doctor back here. So,
Which means we need to get Quixote off the boat.
I do believe so. We don't want him eating the boat doctor. It seems to be the only one.
George, do you have a leash for Quixote?
Quixote follows.
I know, but we did. Cod!
What?
By chance, amongst the wonderful belongings that you have acquired, do you have a leash? Quixote has apparently eaten his.
Let me go check my boat.
Very good.
I will scamper down and dart across the dock to my boat.
And we'll follow down with Quixote in tow.
I'll jump. Oh, I can't jump on his back. I'm a giraffe lisk.
I mean, you could.
But yeah, so as you guys jump off of the boat, you can see that these zombies still appear to be shambling toward you.
This is
Captain Riddle.
Riddle's zombies.
And they are like comically like stitching parts of him back on as he's very sillily walking toward you, and he is trying to blow into this whistle key. It is kind of like making a little bit of a whistle sound, but it's mostly just like a bunch of blood is spitting out of it.
So maybe giving him the key back was a bad idea.
Well, I mean, it's what he asked for.
Yeah.
Pirate law.
But you guys rush past these zombies and skeletons as you're making your way toward your ship there, Cod. And you guys are beginning to notice that the sun is starting to rise.
Oh, it's a new day. Oh shit.
Oh, omens? We get omens?
We have a shot at omens. The roll again was...
No, it's just you get 1d2 back.
That's right. Yeah, well, that was the
Yes.
Something happening.
Press
One.
this mod?
And I am going to inform y'all that another of our seals have
roll. Oh,
broken.
no.
Baby!
This is seal 4.
3, I think.
No,
Because
I believe we've had
blood-
3.
Bird,
blood,
blood,
cough.
Yep, I've got them right here.
And the insects.
and the insects.
Oh,
This
Yep.
is seal 4. Seal 4
I
has
forgot
broken.
about the insects. Yeah.
Yep. This is seal 4.
Why does the sun look fucked up?
Yes, you begin to hear the loud dinging of a bell.
I make a joke about dinghies.
I was going to say, within a pirate motif town with a bunch of ships, the fact that something is dinghy out there, yeah.
This is a celestial ding.
Yes. So,
That's what she said.
What did she mean?
She just said, John, this is a celestial dinghy. And I was like, thank you, sweetheart.
But-
I love you.
Mike, what is this?
And then he woke up. Please continue, Mike.
I'm sorry.
no, that's what it said. It said this is a celestial dinghy. Yeah. That's what Psalm 5:1 says. No, Psalm 5:1. The seal breaks and it says, "The lake and brook shall blacken, and the water become tar."
It's gonna make our getaway kind of shitty.
Yeah. That makes our ship much less useful.
But anything in the water.
Franken shark.
To be clear, if we've understood the psalm correctly, it is lake and brook. We are in the ocean, possibly a sea, most specifically a harbor. Neither being a lake or a brook, we are safe.
What is the ocean but a big lake?
Yeah, that's why. So as we're philosophically waxing, I do want to look at the ocean to see if blackness is afoot upon the ocean.
It looks a little darker.
There was a time I used to watch a cartoon on Saturdays called Pirates of Darkwater. This appears to be the beginning of such, which means we quickly need to get our things done because we will have to go find 7 artifacts that we will need to combine together to save the world from the Darkwater.
I remember the movie. It was fun.
Darkwater the movie.
Pirates of Darkwater, the pirates, the water's dark.
I think we're in the opposite of that. I don't think there's any saving us at this point.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
This is canon in the world. The movie The Pirates of Dark Waters, I think they made a Super Nintendo game.
So, let's
Let us create a vibrant, lived-in world.
With awareness of, said prophecies and the like.
And yeah, we turn to each other. George Clooney and Blevett turn to each other. Oh, this is just like that cartoon we used to watch. Remember that cartoon?
I do.
They fell in the water. It was
We're
scary.
having
At the
our
time
own
when you were working
conversation.
on
Yeah, I know.
when you were working on your voice career, did you do any of the characters?
I
Did you
would
voice any?
have done anything to have been on that show. My voice acting career is sadly a little
Hey,
bit
so
limited.
Cod, what did you find on your boat, man?
All dogs go to heaven.
I found a perfectly normal collar and leash.
Oh,
Wonderful.
perfectly normal. Excellent.
Very standard.
It's just totally normal.
It is large enough to fit around a donkey's neck. It's neither here nor there.
Is it? I mean, what's it made of? Like
Nylon.
nylon? Yeah, it's not like leather or anything. No.
Nope, it's a hypoallergenic nylon.
That's good. That's
the best kind.
That's-
any
Very
animals.
normal, very typical of someone who uses these. Friendly to all skin types.
I will lean away from Cod and towards George and say, so I'm guessing the hyperallergenic component is for George. Did you notice the blemishes? Which I did not for the last couple days we've been with him.
I examined Cod's neck.
I tilt my chin over so you can get closer.
Do you Draskal his head lean comically in?
And I do turn back to you and say, I think those might just be sores. But let's not kink shame anybody here. Maybe
no,
this is an
sure, of
erotic
course.
leash.
I don't mean to interrupt about the erotic leash, but there is a
It's
pile of
not
undead.
erotic. It's normal.
Oh, methinks the Cod doth protest too
Does
much.
anyone come aboard my boat?
Should we go onto
Oh
that?
yeah.
boat?
Does anybody hop onto Cod's boat?
It's a yes or no.
I had
my memory was it is a one-person piece of styrofoam, so I'm thinking no. Is
No,
there space?
I must not have described. So what I was trying to describe last time, with it being made out of a weird white material and all this is a derelict yacht
Oh, like
that is filled with empty White Claw cans
And use tankies.
and used hankies.
Ew.
And
had many.
somebody has made a mast out of like a telephone pole and jammed it through the top.
Yeah.
I did remember that. Oh, so
I had imagined that I was helping bring the donkey off of the boat onto the dock, so I was back.
Maybe it's worth a shot. Like if we jump onto the onto Cod's ship real quick, maybe we can at least get a little away from the pier and negotiate from a distance.
so you're discussing a getaway.
You're gonna put that fucking thing on my boat?
It's fine if you would just give it a chance. It
Well,
would love
actually,
you.
even better, it will be under control with a perfectly normal nylon hypoallergenic leash.
Not sensual
made
at all.
Specifically
This is-
for a donkey.
Yeah.
It's navy blue. It's not for a donkey. It just fits.
Maybe blue's a little suspicious as a color, but I like it.
That's a normal, typical.
I mean, navy blue's code.
I don't know for a nylon leash, I think it is code.
It's like you ever hear of nylon daddies? They're like leather daddies, but less expensive.
And
I'm
available with little
perfectly-
weird eggs.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly happy just helping this donkey get them safely off the boat.
It is?
And I'm like, they're
I
having
just watched Sequoia pull out her phone and go, "Ooh!" So it is.
What did you look up, nylon daddy?
She looked up navy blue nylon.
No. Is that a? Okay, wait.
What?
Another thing
I
we'll
have
do
to
afterwards.
know.
Yeah, I'm really
I
curious.
did not look up navy blue nylon.
Did you look
so
up?
we don't have to get into it.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can
All
look
right.
up blue hankies on your own.
Oh, hanky codes. Fascinating.
Not blue waffle. Good.
Although we did see a box of that at the store the other day.
Blue waffles.
They were mermaid. I was gonna say flavor, but their brand.
mermaid flavored waffles.
They have a big mermaid
That's-
motif.
Gross.
That's so epic random.
So,
You know,
A needle pulling thread.
the thing is, a mermaid waffle would be the thing you are. Wheat. My brain's not working.
gluten free.
They would be gluten-free waffles. Mermaid waffles would be gluten-free waffles.
Why don't they just... for
Because
people who
they'd
have-
be meat.
They
Yeah,
would be meat.
But you can just, like, you get around gluten allergies by just pressing things into waffle shape.
They
Wouldn't that be a
they could
sausage
also
at that
be
point?
a component
This
of an
is
Atkins.
ridiculous. Let's
Atkins
let's
diet.
rein it back into
Or
the game.
paleo
They're
diet.
sweaty.
So yes,
So-
we're going to climb aboard and
I
let
have
Cod
a
stop us
question,
once the
Mike.
nylon rope is around.
How did you let this get so off the fucking rails?
I'll tell you what, bro. A lot of times I just sit here and let you guys talk.
All right, so yes, we'll climb aboard Cod's ship.
And maybe we
now
try
that
to
I
make it a bit of a
understand it's
getaway.
not a piece of floating.
Now that you understand, it's not just styrofoam. Yeah.
I just thought it was a big block of styrofoam with the telephone pole shoved in it. I'm like, okay, I don't understand it at all, but fine.
So if they're all just like chilling in his boat, I will just bring the donkey along. Well, I guess that's where we're meeting.
Fantastic.
Cod
yeah, so-
begins pouting.
Oh, because other people are on your boat?
Because the donkey's on my boat.
Oh, you
Oh,
know.
okay.
We'll take the donkey.
Well, the donkey hasn't gotten there yet. So as you are lowering the donkey down and it gets down to the ground, Bart, you see that as the boat doctor is making its way back into the boat hospital, the donkey immediately starts like booking it toward the boat doctor.
Oh shit! But you put the nylon leash, so
Yeah,
he's
I mean-
extending the nylon.
So I guess I need to so I'm gonna grab onto another rope and slash something that goes up to where I don't know that allows me to go down. It doesn't need to make sense. Anyway, I go down to the boat and I'm gonna try and stop the donkey. No, Don Quixote, no, you're full.
So does Quixote run past all of the zombies and skeletons and pieces of Captain
The zombies
Riddle?
and the skeletons are moving their way toward the yacht. They're not making their way toward the boat.
So can I get a mind picture here? The donkey has been lowered onto the dock.
In the boat hospital.
In the boat hospital, and Bart is on the ship after lowering
Yes.
the donkey, and now the donkey is just unfettered, motoring towards the boat doctor.
In the boat hospital. You guys are on the other side of the docks on Cod's boat, and in between you is the large pile of zombies.
Is me aware? Me see?
I mean, no, I don't think so.
Okay, then I do nothing.
Yeah, so Bart, you're able to jump down off the boat, and you are able to stop the donkey from immediately attacking and devouring the boat doctor.
I'm just gonna grab the rope, wrap it around my arm. No, heel, Don Quixote, heel. All right, well, we got to... Sorry, Mr. Boat Doctor. Go ahead and go around him. Go around and wide. He's the hungry one.
Yeah.
I'm looking from a hat on the floor to Mr. Clooney and then back again.
From a hat on the floor.
Hatch.
A hatch on the floor to Mr. Clooney and back again.
Over and over.
Okay.
Assuming that I notice this, should I roll a presence check to see if I
Yeah.
notice?
And
Sure.
then what do I roll? Presents to beat him?
I mean, yeah, I guess. This suspicious
Ooh,
bolt.
got
Well, this.
natty one.
I got a 7, which is more than 1.
That's true.
I think that Cod must be really proud of this hatch, and I go like, Cod, that's a fine hatch you have there.
Do you want to see it?
Maybe once we've dealt with the matter at hand, do you think the ship can still move?
Of course it can.
Oh,
Afterwards.
I'd love to check that hatch out.
Yes. Good.
So, Blevett, you're watching this super suspicious, silly shit going on.
Yes. And my
Father,
concern is the zombie horde and Riddle come this way.
Yeah, and while the zombie horde and Riddle are coming this way, you also see Bart running and trying to pull the donkey away from all of the zombies that it's trying to eat right now.
Heel, boy.
This donkey has become ravenous over the past few days while you left it in there only to eat corpses.
Bones.
Yes.
Oh, this might be on us.
Bartholomew, mayhaps you might let him have a taste. It would reduce the amount of problems we will have.
Mr. Clooney, he's your Don Quixote.
Yes, may he eat between meals.
We need the boat doctor to be in one piece.
Yes, we're not releasing him on that. We're releasing him on the zombies, which I believe will help the boat doctor to not be affected.
I would not want anything to befall my beloved Don Quixote.
This is why we're asking.
Maybe we can find something around the ship to feed him. Cod, do you have any chunks of meat here, or pieces of vegetable, or dirt?
George, let me draw your attention to the food on the hoof outside there, as it were. I believe, again, in the process of Don Quixote coming this way, if he were to, say, eat his fill, much like a buffet.
I'm gonna crash through the cans over to a blue cooler. Same blue as the leash. I'm gonna open it, revealing that it has.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because I want you to pick what's in my cooler.
Oh, there is some Ostromeyer bologna and some really, really old, like you really shouldn't have kept it this long, bok choy.
Yeah. It just, you pick it up and it goes.
Yeah, it's got that like kind of like brown water at the bottom of the bag.
Cool. He'll love this. I think we can. I think that this will be quite a treat for this animal.
Mark, I'm wrong. Please bring the donkey aboard. Apparently, there is food here for him.
Wrap it again around my arm and pull him a little harder.
I'd like to try to do my donkey call. I go chiki 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 chiki. Will that work? Can I attract my donkey?
Yeah, rolling that 20.
Okay. That's a 19.
Oh my god,
That's pretty good.
Wow. I mean, hey, real close. Real close, but you know that call has never worked, and it probably
Someday
never will.
it will. There's a 5% chance that call will work someday.
So while you guys are watching Bart drag this donkey up onto this boat, as this horde of zombies is walking toward you, one strange thing that you are seeing is that the captain who wears the giant lion mask is making his way down toward Captain Riddle, surrounded by a bunch of his other pirates.
Just for clarification, we are still inside the boat hospital?
No, you are out on the docks.
Ah, okay. That explains so much.
And that guy's not. I'm willing to finally accept that captain is probably not a bunch of cats in a trench coat. I think he might be.
I think you're giving up too soon.
Well, thank you, Cod. See, nobody else believed in me on this one.
Are the cats going with the lion captain? Are they doing the West Side Story snap? Because
are the cats doing West Side Story?
Well, there's a reason. It would show off the fact that they are looking to rumble, as it were, and we can allow Riddle's men and the cat men their time together. In fact, we could push off from shore in your boat and watch at a distance.
Yes, let's push off.
Oh.
Well, I mean, if we need to get
Bart,
away.
I'm sorry, Captain. It is your job.
Yeah, so I'm just taking in the scenery. We're pretty fucked unless we get around these guys.
Yeah, kind of.
So, yes, we need to shove off. We need to get to a place away from these two captains. We also must be wary of what's beneath the water.
I'm standing with my hands on the gangplank. Wait.
Cod is a team player. He's ready.
God is laughing maniacally.
I love how positive this new member of the crew is.
Cod,
Infectious.
I start laying.
You start waylaying the anchor.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're waylaying it, so you're leaving it behind?
You're weighing the
You're
anchor.
wangling, you're dangling the anchor.
That was one of the things I said.
It was.
Not yours. Not yours.
Oh, you said weighing the anchor. You were right.
I weigh the anchors expediently.
Okay.
All right, and then go for that way, and I'll try and point.
Out of the harbor.
Yeah, just out of the harbor.
If we could just get a good 40 meters.
Now it's sailing
away.
time.
Oh yeah.
I'm sailing out into open water with as fast as I can.
Chart an open course for the Virgin Sea.
I did say get us out of the harbor, so as long as he's going that way,
Absolutely. And
everything's fine.
and do you guys all recognize the new captain of this ship?
Oh, no way.
Well, wait a minute. As far as I'm aware,
I pull out a little captain hat and put
Oh, a tiny little captain's hat.
it came from the same kit as my nurse hat.
the cigarettes from me and my 4 main rats' mouths all fall out. Now, wait a minute. I believe that I'm the captain.
Have we been shanghaied?
This feels like
Have we shanghaied ourselves? Would be the question.
I don't believe that 3 can be shanghaied by 1, and there's no reason to doubt that COD is still operating in our best interest.
Absolutely.
You know, we did actually get shanghaied once before. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is the second time.
We are truly not good at this.
And-
you are
and
right. Awareness seems to be a problem for this crew.
We did it to ourselves that time, too. We took a job and went bad.
We were able to get a ship to go across water for a brief period.
Yes,
Oh, my
we did.
concern is not that this won't float. I mean, we're floating as we speak. It is the concern of how we, change jobs. Let's be honest.
Okay, so I guess we're in the situation. God, are you going to tell us what your plan is?
I'm gonna tell a lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good lie. Good lie.
Okay, I think that's horse shit. I was gonna assume whatever you said was horse shit. So.
Yeah, we're just presents versus presents, I guess.
That's 19.
Fuck, 15. I'm using an omen.
Bartholomew, at this point, my concern is qualifications. Are we referring to Cod as Captain Cod now?
Not yet. Not yet.
I need a playing deck.
Cards.
I like the Chaino command as it Chaino stands.
Jesus.
I actually was thinking so hard about my lie, I forgot what you said.
Are you gonna? Can you tell us your plan? Like, what is this about?
Yeah. Okay, I stand by my answer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll say, okay, well, can you tell us now before we,
Hold on, I have to see if I get my omen back.
Oh, okay.
Alright, shuffle it and draw me a card. Wow.
I'm shuffling cards, because I'm so rock hard. I'm a really cool guy. And this is my song about how cool I
want Mike
am.
to shuffle the cards now.
I'm already shuffling. You cannot stop me.
Shuffling.
Shuffle, shuffle, and shuffle, and shuffle, shuffle, and shuffle, and there you go. Pick a card.
And luckily you were singing the whole time, so we can't really cut that.
You can't cut that out.
Okay, so... Alright, thank you. I got a 6, so I do not regain my omen, but I will use my other one and do that
Okay.
immediately again.
You're going to try to get higher than a 19 again?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
20!
She rolled. Not that one.
Okay. I get my omen back.
Oh, congrats.
Okay, you believe me.
Well, fellas, I do believe that he is going to tell us at some point. I can trust the man with that.
Nothing suspicious about that at all.
And so far, Cod's been on the up and up with us, as far as I can tell.
COD gave us a bunch of money.
So, Bartholomew, is this mutiny, or is this a change in hands?
So unfortunately, we're kind of at this middle ground where we need to wait for Cod to tell us before we can determine whether this is in fact a mutiny. I know that there's one thing if I've known for as a captain, it's my reasonable nature. And, we need to have all the facts before we just
Full
kill
sail
Cod.
into the sea.
just full sails out into open sea.
I would like to point something out. Like, I know that all of you don't come from the upper crust like I do, but the person who drives and steers the car is not the person in charge. The person who sits back and gets driven and transported is in charge. So, if anything, Cod is acting more like a chauffeur of some sort.
Well, I George, you know how much I hate to be contrarian with you, but we're not in a car.
Cod's just grinning and staring at the sea and
just steering the boat like an insane person.
This is a valid discussion to be had, but Cod, maybe we could turn back so we can see what's happening on the dock?
There's a
He just
part of me
keeps
that is
smiling.
concerned that we have traded down in boat.
Yes, the other boat was mighty fine once it's fixed.
She was.
I'll look back. What do I see? Do I see any pirates following us? Anybody do anything?
And how are we moving? And how is this tar water?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Is it
is the
slowing
water
us
getting
down?
darker and stickier?
Okay, so here's the thing. Smaller things like lakes and rivers, the tarriness of the tar water is going to tarify faster.
Oh, tarification, yes.
Understood.
Yes. Out here in the ocean, it's going to be a bit slower. It is still tarifying, but it's not that tarifying.
Okay. I'm sorry. So for the folks at home, Sequoia just made a shot of a candy wrapper into John's dice cup.
It was incredible. It was a thing of true beauty.
This is something that we've been dealing with this entire session.
Yeah.
So,
So the incremental nature of the tarification has been established.
Yeah.
I was trying to go with a terrifying joke, but thanks for being stupid.
Oh, the ocean
so
is
When we
Tar.
speak of literal, that is George's face comes to mind immediately.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull the mirror out of my pocket and say, yes, it's all going like we wanted it to.
Okay, that does have me a little concerned.
So turning around and looking back so I mean, you're not that far away yet. You can see that it doesn't look like like the Lion Captain and Captain Riddle's people are fighting at all. Like, they just appear to be having a conversation of some sort.
Well, okay, it looks like they're just standing there talking, so maybe they're not coming after us just yet. I believe, Mr. Silverington, we can slow down. I don't think we're being chased.
I'm trying to hide myself. I can't do it. I'm too shy right now. Stop looking at
Okay.
me.
Okay, well, I'll look away.
I'm sorry, my brain turned off. I can't remember what I was gonna say now.
As long as you want to.
Okay. I am not gonna respond. That's where I'm landing.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, he's not responding, which leads me to believe closer to mutiny.
Well, that puts us in a difficult spot, because either you can accept the mutiny, or we would then need to rebuke it, and then the question of loyalty comes in. Will I and, well, George, of course, and Quixote, will we follow you, our previous captain, or seeing that now Cod is the new captain, will we find that a better choice for booty and the same?
I would like to point out two things here. One, mutiny, the fact that Cod's being silent about mutiny. There's a joke there. The mute. Two, I will be following Bart until the day I die. He's been a fine captain.
I believe the same as well, Bartholomew, under your command. Do we mutiny again? Do we reverse mutiny, thus taking over the ship from Cod?
I say, right now, we're getting away from danger, and we don't
Very good.
really have a way forward from here. We've just been kind of going by our pirate pants, so... I mean, this is also another venture off into the mist, so that could be enjoyable as well.
True,
I mean,
true.
we do have a fine amount of, treasure. I have this chalice that lets me make a bunch of water, so we got water.
We didn't, thinking about it, Captain, I also can make water, and I believe George can, too. Possibly even Cod could.
Is that a urination joke? Because I find that distasteful.
It actually is.
Oh, well then I find it funny.
Well, very, very good, Levin. Very good,
Thank
very
you,
good.
thank you.
Yar, 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 yar. Anywho, and I'll fill my goblet with a little bit of water and take a drink.
Okay.
I guess life under Cod is not as bad as, not as bad as it could be.
Yeah, I mean, then we can just wait for a little while, relax, not have to do much, and then, worst case, we mutiny back and we take the ship.
I see
Very
no
good.
reason to be concerned. We're on a nice trip. This ship is not bad.
I mean, no, like, this is a decent
This
ship.
is the best.
I look
I mean-
for a chair.
Look, there's chairs.
I will sit down.
Can we clean up a little bit? Do you mind if we throw some of this garbage overboard?
Whatever pleases you, Clooney.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, I guess.
This does not feel like a mutiny at all.
Well, I mean, I guess this could just be a hangout time.
And not only are there chairs, but these chairs are like cushioned. They're moldy and disgusting, but there are cushions here.
George, this cushion here, it feels rich and velvety, although it does not smell that way. Is this the jet-setting life that you lived? at one time?
I press my giraffe-lisk face against this moldy cushion.
This is very similar to the yachts that you used to spend time on.
This is very similar to the yachts I used to spend time on, yes.
Something else to note is that there are barrels on the deck.
Barrels? Cod? Oh, Cod? Cod, hello?
Yes, Mr. Clooney.
What's up with the barrels?
That's where the claws are.
Are the... Oh!
It's a barrel claw joke. Pastry humor.
I'll go over and I'll like
Yeah,
pop
pastry
one of the tops
humor.
off.
Yeah, let's check these barrels out.
It's just full of White Claws.
My God! And I'll take one out and pop. Does it still have any fizz?
Yes.
That's what you meant by White Claw cans? Oh my god.
Yes.
I like your barrel claw
Yeah,
joke
that
a
was.
lot, by
I
the
like
way.
pastry-based humor.
Yeah.
I will take a long drink of one.
Gentlemen, may I ask, could you dig deep and see if there is a Zima?
Do you have Zima here?
Only claws.
I'll pull up. This one's probably close to that.
Or possibly Tab.
That's actually one of the seals that breaks is all beverages become Zima.
Yeah, I think that is
Absolutely
7-6.
horrifying, George. I hope the seal never breaks.
Yeah.
So, I guess, we just drink.
This is great.
Join me on the Lido deck. There are chairs for all.
The Jared Leto deck.
Jared Leto deck.
I writhe around on the ground in agony and become a monkey with Sally's face so that I can open cans. And
Nice.
I'm going to start scooping garbage off the edge of the ship and make it nicer.
Yeah, just throwing it into the ocean.
Throw it into the ocean.
I mean,
who gives a fuck?
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Right.
Right?
I mean, the ocean's basically almost tar anyway.
Absolutely.
I'll hand a White Claw up to to Cod. You want one, Mr. Silverington?
I'm gonna crack it on a special thing on my belt loop.
You do not need a special opener for cans, but you
I
have
do.
one.
Yeah, and then I crush it and just throw it on the deck.
All right, I'll throw it overboard.
Well, that's an interesting way to imbibe, but very good.
Mr.
To each his own.
Silverington's a partier.
Part of piracy is the freedom to do what you wish. I've been learning about piracy,
That's good, Mr.
studying
Mr.
as it
Blevett.
were.
I give you a Pyra A for that Pyra C knowledge.
I thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
That's it.
I just tried to rush
crushed
past
one
it as fast as I
myself.
could.
Well, we're on this ship. This is kind of awesome. Like, what fun party stuff can we do?
There is like those rave gloves with lights at the end.
Oh, those are great.
So my concern is a lot of the party stuff begins with a keg. The amount of these little cans that we would need to pour into one of the barrels to create the keg.
Oh no! If we're gonna like party all day, we need to keep it slow and sustained. Like, we
so
don't
then
want to
we
hit
can
it hard.
party
at the
all
beginning.
night.
We're gonna party all day, party all night.
Right.
This is Party Boat Central. Cod, thank you so much for bringing us into this world of
I'm
partying
feeling
and
like
fun.
it's 1999 all over again.
I'll walk like up next to you and I'll say, you know what? I did think that you were mutinying against us, but now I can see you just wanted to take us on a nice trip. Isn't that right? Oh, you're a good one, Mr. Silverington.
What's a fun game we can play? Like, I'm gonna start making a necklace out of my gold teeth that I've had 3 gold teeth. I'm gonna put them on a necklace, make a necklace.
Yeah, so you guys spend just an absolutely lovely day getting day drunk with Cod Silverington.
I pour a fucking couple White Claws into Don Quixote's mouth.
Yeah, I mean, you have to like flip him over
Yeah,
because he
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
have
yeah.
a lower jaw.
It's fine.
down the throat of
You could just
down the hatch.
like poke a hole in the back of the neck.
It shoved the thing.
Yeah.
And I hold up the wine skin I have and say, well, we got the little bit of chaser too, fellas.
We're
yeah.
drinking White Claws with a wine back.
No, this is that alcohol, that hard alcohol from
This is
Blevett.
just like paint thinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably said that on the barrel.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you guys have just a lovely day. Like I said, getting day drunk on a yacht with this New England frat boy.
I want to do a trick where I climb up as a monkey onto the telephone pole, and then I'm like hammered, so I'm like, check this out, guys. And I turn into George Clooney with no arms, and I throw myself down on the deck. And then I turn into the giraffe and heal myself. I just do that a couple times.
It never gets old.
Oh, I'm George Clooney. I'm in movies.
Once or twice you accidentally miss and you like flop into the water. You kind of dolphin as armless George Clooney.
I
Better
believe
swimmer than I thought.
I believe when that happens, we need to rename him, or at least nickname him Bob.
It's
It's an oldie but a goodie, isn't it, George?
It is a goodie. Matt, all of them.
Yes.
Have taken some of the strings from like the deteriorating upholstery and made like a little volleyball net for my rats. So they're off in a corner having fun.
Volleyball.
Yeah.
Nice. That's great.
Can this just be like the next 3 sessions
Do,
or so?
do
where
we hear,
just
do we
play
hear
around?
Playing with the Boys by Kenny Loggins?
Yup.
Is there sun glistening off rat chests?
Do the rats have abs?
Yes, they do.
I think we need a D10 roll. I hate to say
Oh,
it.
hotness check, rat hotness check.
For all my rats,
I will tell you that Delilah gets advantage.
Delilah gets advantage.
Here's some D10s. You can just
Okay.
roll.
No, we're not rolling it for all of them. Just Delilah.
Okay.
Oh, how hot's Delilah?
Okay. So
And what's it like in New York City?
7.
Okay, 7 out of
Pretty
10.
hot-
Look,
pretty
that's
hot rat.
pretty
Yeah.
hot rat. All right. So, and Blevett, what are you spending your day drunk afternoon doing?
Mostly coming up with horrific puns and following the antics aboard.
Fantastic.
I am still concerned that we don't seem to be going somewhere. We're going there.
Oh, yes. So, as you guys are watching your friend Cod throughout the day, he's plotting a course.
No.
I'm
going
beginning
somewhere.
to add quotes when I say friend.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna call the crew over a little bit away from Cod and say, based on how much fun this ship is, Cod might be taking us to like a secret party island.
I've heard of those.
I mean, in these days, these awful times, I think we all could use a little party island.
Absolutely. And George, I would like to defer to you in teaching us how we would approach said party island.
Well, when I was in the Illuminati,
Yes.
they said that at the end of days there would be party islands where we would all just put on masks and bang. So I
You've
assumed
made that reference about the masks. We all wear masks.
we all wear masks. It was
Is that an Illuminati?
It's kind of a code.
saying?
I was seeing if any of you knew.
I like the fact that I have stepped behind the curtain at this point.
I am still trying to figure out where the curtain is, but I think I follow you.
I could actually. We could just do the ritual real quick, and I could indoctrinate you into the Illuminati.
I think I would love that. Another accolade behind my name.
Yeah.
Blevett, Illuminati, Fang Deserter. I like it. I'm ready.
I mean, I like the name. I have
Yeah.
a few names myself.
You just have to kiss a skull.
That's it.
That's it. You just kiss a skull, and I bless you, and then you're in the Illuminati.
That's wonderful. The skull is where?
We just have to. We'll have to acquire one, but we can figure something out.
It doesn't seem as simple as I was hoping. It appears to be a quest.
Skulls
Yeah.
are available in this world. We've run into a lot of them. Cod,
Would you like to chime in and or join the
do you have
Illuminati
any
with
skulls?
You guys were all whispering far away from me.
That's why we hollowed up.
Hey, Cod, do you want to join the Illuminati? We need a skull.
Yes.
Oh.
It is amazing how COD has become very compact with words.
I think
efficient.
It's a
Because
sign of
I
intelligence.
wonder if we were lulled in by the inefficiency of speech prior to COD becoming captain. And now that he is captain, he has worked in that direction.
I still
Economy
have
of
some
words.
problems calling him captain.
No. We can do like sub-captain,
Ship-
vice-captain.
Yeah,
Shipwright, bosun.
I like that.
captain.
I like vice captain.
Sounds good.
Bosun seemed to be that term at one point. First mate. Although I don't
I
know.
like vice captain. It's
I'm
better. It's
concerned that
still an air of authority,
he
but not
may
the
not be
awful.
Australian, so that might not work.
So,
And there's a
while
double
you guys
meaning.
are arguing about this stupid thing that you're arguing about,
Stupid?
Cod has put the boat on autopilot, I suppose, and comes walking down with like a wooden crate that is full of very wet, for some reason, skulls.
Oh!
They seem relatively fresh.
Bartholomew, when we get back to the other ship, you should install one of the whatever it was that's driving the boat now.
We'll have to delve into the technology again. See if we can recreate it.
But there's skulls.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of
I think it's time.
spill them on the deck.
This is stupendous. Okay, here's the ritual. We all get under the blanket.
And we're gonna fade to black. And we're gonna fade right back in.
George,
now-
that is wonderful. Thank you.
And now you're all in. So when we get to this party island, you can all be part of the sex orgy. It's gonna be great.
That's really nice, actually. This feels the community feels good. In this.
But I'll tell you what, I am done with this skull. I don't want to look at it anymore, and I throw it over the sheet.
I'll collect my others and bring the crate back upstairs.
Thank you, Cod.
As he walks away, I'm concerned that he had so many. Do you think possibly he's done this before?
Skulls are pretty great. You can use them for a lot.
I mean, in these days, a good skull is good for a lot.
Very good. Not just the Illuminati.
Not just the
No.
Initiations being what they are these
A
days.
cereal bowl, for instance.
So you guys drunkenly pass out on the deck.
Yeah, that's about right.
You might wake up occasionally hearing strange sounds in the night, ghostly wails, maybe seeing, like bright green phosphorescent ships passing by in the night.
Mother, please stop cooking.
But as the sun comes up the next day, I would like you, Cod, to tell us what we're seeing this next day. What is the landscape like here?
So you're seeing the black flattening water, of course, but in the distance, about a half a day's journey from us, you do see kind of like a strange, jagged architecture rising from an island.
Yeah.
There's a scary cloud on top of it, and lightning and thunder.
That's an odd place for a sex orgy.
So
Cod.
I stretch and I feel my heart like kind of pound for a second. Nope, not dead yet.
How great would it have been? And I fucking died.
Another morning. Oh, the heart's still going. That is what I call some spooky architecture right there. Is that where we're going, Mr. Silverington?
Yes, we're going home.
Oh, this is where you're from, Cod.
Home is where the heart is. That's something that's been said often.
I've heard
Damn,
that.
that's where I left me heart.
Well, stupendous. Is there partying there? Do people party there?
This is a party island we're going to, I think somebody mentioned.
Yeah, we'd all heard.
We mentioned that.
Oh, that was us.
I don't remember who mentioned party island, but that's what's going on.
There was mention of partying.
We should prepare.
And as our friend says this very ominous thing, weirdly enough, 2 days in a row, I have just rolled another seal.
Oh,
that has
no.
broken.
Six?
And
Five.
this is 5 now.
6.
Psalm 3:3. And hunger shall come among you. You shall dig roots and pull children from the breast. The gaunt shall prey upon the gaunt.
I am very hungry.
I'm feeling quite gaunt.
I seem to also be out of my bug snacks. I must have eaten them all in the night.
I am mostly concerned about Gaunt.
The hatch! Deep
What?
within the hatch lies sustenance.
Oh. I could really go for a root.
Not you, Mr. Clooney.
Oh.
So you're saying there's food down there?
Yes.
I'll look at Mr. Blevett.
It's heavy. You'll both need to go.
Well, I mean that I'm gonna I look at you. I believe you so far, but I want to take a.
Damn!
That's it's. I was trying to.
That was a natural one.
yeah, it was.
Okay, well I got a 3. so-
Okay, I can use an omen for no.
It is a new day. Can we re-roll? Can we
Yeah,
roll
you've
for
got
additional
your omens, yeah.
Okay, so. Okay, let me start with using this one. I got an 8.
This is hilarious. I'm not gonna. I will allow you to win that. Well, it seems to be telling the truth, Mr. Blevett. Do you want to come help me bring some food up? I'm famished.
By your command, Captain.
All right, Delilah, you stay with the rest up here. We're gonna go down and get some food.
I guess I'll see you in a moment.
Yeah, you stay up here, Mr. Clooney. We'll see you in a moment.
All right, stupendous.
Yeah.
So, right.
So I guess I'll go over to the hatch and lift it on up.
And I shall accompany him down the stairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fantastic.
Leaving behind my 4
There's
rats
a ladder specifically on the stairs.
and all the babies. So they need to get sun. Okay, so then I'll say, oh, good, there's a ladder, and I'll start going down.
You begin climbing down the ladder.
I shall follow.
Yeah, this ladder goes down for a while. So you start climbing down.
Deceptively large inside this boat.
Yeah, this seems suspicious, but I mean, he was telling the truth.
Tell me when you've both reached the bottom.
He shouts down.
Very good.
Tell me when you've both reached the bottom.
Yeah, a super far shot of just like only a beam of light on the fucking ladder.
I mean, I want you to imagine going from the top of a yacht all the way down to the bottom of a yacht.
So I'll go down, and as I like land, I'll say, well, I think we've reached the bottom, and I'll take out my fire steel and my lantern.
Cod,
to, like,
we have
light.
arrived.
I'm gonna start pulling the ladder up.
Oh wait, don't I have that dark vision now?
Yeah, you have dark.
Oh, yeah.
You can see.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's like a rope ladder. I start pulling it up really fast.
Cod, what are you doing?
Mr. Silverington, I can't seem to see the food down here, and you've taken the ladder.
Cod's taking the ladder.
Silently keep pulling.
I'll look up.
Say anything.
Cod, I have to insist that you put the ladder back down for our friends.
And now, George Clooney, you begin to hear kind of a wailing sound behind you. It sounds familiar and yet hungrier?
Oh.
Fans.
What?
Adoring public. Come on, keep up. It's George Clooney.
While I'm speaking to Cod, saying, Cod, why aren't you listening to me? I look back and rear my mighty neck up and look out over the ship, over the water.
And what you see is an incredibly pissed off and starving, decaying donkey making its way toward the only food on the ship.
Me?
Oh yeah.
Don Quixote, what are you doing? What are you doing? Can we pan through the donkey's eyes and I turn into like a big steak or something?
Yeah. We pan back and forth between the donkey and then you and the donkey and then you. We see through the donkey's eyes and you turn into like a big ice cream and then a steak and then a big ham bone and.
Yummy.
I love everything about this. I love ham bones.
Traditional donkey foods, all of that.
I begin slowly backing away from the donkey and say, think about what you're doing, man. We've been friends for so long.
And you accidentally, Cod accidentally tabletops you.
Oh, okay.
Because you accidentally back over him while he's bent down pulling up the ladder.
I fall to the ground. Should I do a check, an agility check to see if I fall to the ground?
Sure. I think it's funnier if you don't, but that's fine.
I roll a nat 20.
Alright, fine, you don't fall.
Shit, I don't do anything fun. Yeah, I do a graceful backflip.
Yeah. So, Cod, you've noticed this donkey as well.
Okay, I feel like the ladder's up enough.
Sure.
So I'll kind of like pinch it in like the lid, of the hatch.
Always close the hatch.
And you
There's a little light.
You never lit the lantern, right, Bart?
No, I'm going
has
for
dark
it.
vision.
Oh, no, I guess I didn't.
I know, but what I'm saying is that
Yeah.
you can see in the dark, but Blevett can't.
I cannot.
I'll notice his blind staring when
Okay.
I light it.
So we're going to cut back up to the guys on the top in just a second here, but for the two of you who are down there, what you are seeing down here is that you are in kind of a weird location.
I'll hand you the lantern.
Very good, Captain.
You know, I'm wondering if my friend Cod here could describe it better than I could.
The room is rectangular. There's metal walls. It's just kind of like there's a little bit of seawater at the bottom, and on each wall is a very large framed poster from one of the Ocean's franchise each wall has a poster.
13 with Julia Roberts.
That one's there.
Yep.
Just going through, I imagine you flashing through each of them. My God.
And at the bottom
The
of
horror.
each are little inscriptions.
I'll get up close so I can see. Mr. Clooney, or not Mr. Clooney. Mr. Blevett, come here, quick.
Yes.
And I think that's Mr. Clooney. What are these? And I'll squint, and what do they say?
And so they all say something really similar to the other one. It says 011, 07, etc. And at the bottom it says the prize.
The prize. Mr. Blevett, I think we've been had. And I'll just stare around in horror, like shooting my face back to all of these, running and seeing all the little scratchings. Mr. Clooney's in trouble.
We need to get back up there.
And we'll cut back up to the top where we have George Clooney, who has done an amazing backflip.
I wish I'd just fallen.
I know.
You were
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Let me roll again.
No, you fell. No,
I rolled a 17
you didn't fall.
19.
No, you
I'm
didn't
doing
fall.
great.
No, it was great. So where you didn't fall, you did an amazing backflip and landed on your feet.
Cool.
And you have Cod sitting on the ground. And this donkey is approaching the two of you, clawing toward you, starving.
Cod, don't move. Its vision is based on movement. That's from a movie I used to like, you see. It's important that in these trying times we keep our mind on things that bring us joy.
True wisdom, Clooney.
Oh, thank you, Cod.
I'll freeze.
Now, I will say that Don Quixote might have gotten cabin fever or something. It's never behaved this way. We might be in a bit of trouble.
He looks kind of delicious.
This donkey, with its eyes beginning to fall out, its tongue hanging, and it has nails sticking through them, huge, like spiky splinters jutting out. One of its legs is a crowbar. You can see that it has holes, like rotting through its sides. You can see part of its intestines are hanging out, and this thing only wants to eat. As it's been gnawing on the sides of the ship, you can see that its teeth have been sharpened down to little nubs, and this thing, Cod, lunges directly at you. And that's where we're going to end our session.
Oh my God! Oh, that's great.
This is the showdown we've all wanted to see this donkey in action.
Tune in next week as NCRP Productions presents Episode 16, Your Rose is in Bloom. Thank you for joining us on another NCRP Productions podcast. We couldn't do this without you, so please like and subscribe everywhere we're found, including YouTube, Facebook, Anchor, Google, Apple, Spotify, and other great podcast sites. If you'd like to help us continue making more content, we'd love to have your support on our Patreon. And if you have any feedback for us, please feel free to comment on our podcasts or email us directly at ncrpproductions@gmail.com. That's ncrpproductions@gmail.com. And we'd like to give a special shout out to our current patrons, MD Parker 4, Chef Francis, Crowman 76, Loading Mad Cat, M. Coling, November Stevenson, and Rosix 13. Thank you all. We truly, truly appreciate it.